What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Bought In Podcast. I'm here with my boy Dalton today. We're talking about some NFC, AFC, NFL Divisional round playoff games. We got the Jags versus the Chiefs coming up here on Saturday, I believe at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. My boy, how do you think the Jags stack up in this one?
Shit, man. I honestly think they have no shot in this. I hate to say it, but it was a nice run for them. We're going to look back at this season for them in the off season and stuff when everything settles down and, really, take it in that Dougie P came in after, a disastrous season with Urban and really came in and took that whole, team and put it not on his back, but just basically, regained a whole fucking,
He got him bought in, bro.
Exactly.
Legitimately.
It's just when the Chiefs are at home plus playoffs atmosphere with Andy Reid's play calling and just the level that Mahomes plays at and shit, dog. It's just, you know what I mean. They're just gonna come to play, bro.
No, I agree 100%.
At the end of the day, it's the Chiefs. They're gonna have some fucking crazy ass play designs. They're gonna have some tricks up their sleeve. As much as people want to say Dougie P knows Andy Reid knows Dougie P. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not only that, I just feel like when you look down, stats wise, Jags have been down, I believe, in their last 4 or 5 games, and they've made comebacks to win them.
27-point game.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're down 27
you're
to
not
a team
going to come
the
back.
Chiefs, you're not coming back.
No, not at all. They're going to run the clock, and they're going to probably score a couple more times, and they'll let you score here and there, but it's not going to be anything crazy. You won't be able to catch up. You're going to run out of real estate.
Exactly.
But with that being said, yeah, man, I'm rolling with the Chiefs. My heart's with Jacksonville. I really would like to see them go far. Kind of like a similar situation with Cincy and Burrow that one year. They went to the Super Bowl. With that being said, I just don't think they have enough, in them. I could be wrong. They have plenty of weapons. It's really going to come down to their defense, in my opinion. They're going to have to step up and be something that,
no one expected.
They've shown glimpses of getting turnovers and, being able to, attack the ball.
They have some good young talent, but it's just it's enough said basically. It's
I agree.
It's the Chiefs, dog. It's playoff time. The Jags had a great comeback and shit, but it just
the Chiefs, they buy their ticket to the AFC Championship before the season starts.
Pretty much.
You know what I mean?
Season ticket holders already know what's up with them.
And it is what it is when it comes to that. We're both going with the Chiefs on that game. Coming up tomorrow on Saturday as well at 5:15 p.m. Pacific time. We got your Philadelphia Eagles versus the New York Giants. That one's going to be interesting. I'm going to let my boy, talk this one.
It's definitely been an interesting week just thinking of all the different scenarios in my head, but I just keep coming back to the simple fact that it's in Philly. It's about to be fucking hypey as fucking that bitch.
Giants are hot, bro.
That's alright.
The Giants are hot.
The thing is Giants are hot, but just because the Eagles had a week off, people are fucking forgetting what that punch is, bro. I guarantee you Boston Scott has a tub. I guarantee you.
You're saying they go off to where Boston Scott's just
Nah, Boston Scott is the giant killer.
Okay.
That's his nickname.
Yeah.
He has pretty much all his career stats are against.
Well,
the
just
Giants.
with that being said, Sirianni will make sure of it.
Exactly. That's what I mean. We did it last game. We did it
Yeah.
the first game too. He owns them, bro. It's a joke. It's a rolling, consistent joke that's real though. He just owns them, and I just think yeah, they did a good job with Justin Jefferson and shit, but you know what I mean? They have Thielen, they have Hawkinson, blah, blah, blah. I think Devontae Smith at this point in his career and where Thielen's at in his career, Devontae Smith shits on Thielen.
What impressed me in the Vikings game was their pass rush. They were getting to Kirk.
Kirk is a statue, though.
I hear you. I'm not trying to say that Jalen and Kirk stack up anyway as far as...
And the Vikings O-line is nowhere near the Eagles O-line.
This is where I'm going to come into play with that. We're going to see what's going on with Lane Johnson come game.
Oh, he's good, bro. You ain't seen the videos?
I know, but
He's good, bro.
I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying.
Come game time, going against Thibodeau every time.
Bro. He's good.
Hey, bro, they're rolling right now.
Even if we get into a case where Jack Driscoll has to come in for Lane, I'm comfortable.
I hear you.
I don't
think their secondary has enough, like you were touching on. But I do feel that
they're opportunistic. Like, it's the Giants. I'm not sleeping on them. I think we are gonna fucking ultimately beat the dog shit out of them pretty much, bro. Like, I could see another 48-22 like we put on them earlier this year. I think it's gonna be like high scoring on our end.
Well, speaking of high scoring, I was just about to say I really think the New York Giants are gonna have to put up 40 points to beat you guys. They're gonna have to put up 30-40.
That's pretty much what it was.
You guys are gonna go score. You guys are gonna put up points. Are they gonna be able to keep up with you guys?
When we went on our run in 17, bro, if you check the scores on all those games besides Atlanta, we put up 38 and then 40 plus.
Yeah,
in the bowl.
I just don't think that they're not going to be able to beat you guys without getting into a shootout. I don't see them running down the clock, and I mean, if Saquon's such a factor, and if Danny Dimes can be mobile and just make throws when he needs to, it's a possibility they can run the clock on you guys. But
it is.
But in my opinion, they're going to have to get into a shootout.
It's them being dedicated to that shit too. Is like, are they? I think they can be, but I think that ultimately, like, when you put the two side by side, Jalen Hurts, Daniel Jones, and like you're just kind of picturing the landscape of the game of like their competition on the other side, like defense that they're facing. I think it's more likely for Daniel Jones to throw, turnovers or a fumble. Like, you got Reddick, you got Brandon Graham coming off the edge.
And I'll be straight up with you. Jalen's turnovers are always dumb turnovers, and they're most of the time not on him.
Exactly.
It'll be some fucking
off some guy's shoulder pad.
Some
guy gets hit as he's fucking catching it. You know what I mean? Some shit.
I'll give that
a deep ball, and fucking some guy made a spectacular play. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, it's one thing why the Eagles fans, and me particular, bought into Jalen so much is that we dealt with Carson for 5 years, bro. I hate to even bring his name up. Like, this is divisional fucking playoffs. Jalen Hurts got us to a number 1 seed, stayed healthy, fucking balled the fuck out, MVP, stuck to his fucking...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That fool's a straight up fucking leader of the
He's
team.
a beast.
Like, that fool's a dog. And, you know what I mean? We were just used to an inconsistent quarterback who was getting hurt all the time and, not holding on to the ball and shit, bro. Like, can't do that shit in the NFL, especially when it comes to playoff time. You can't. It's what these games come down to. Like, this game's going 2 ways, bro. Eagles are blowing them the fuck out, or it's going to be a close game, but Eagles are still winning. Like, that's the only way I see it, bro. Like,
all right, well, this is what I got for you. Obviously, you're rolling with the Eagles.
Fuck yeah. AJ.
Hey, I even just said I was rolling with the Chiefs, but I'll make it interesting. I'm up a good amount of cases right now. And with that being said, I'll bet you a case on Jacksonville beating KC, and I'll bet you a case on the Giants beating the Eagles.
You're going with the Jags.
Yeah, I got you.
Let's
get it.
The Giants,
I'm just curious.
The Giants are like, bro, we're all in the NFC East, bro. Like, we're not gonna sit here and fucking say the Giants are trash. Like, I just said that we're gonna blow them out, but it's respectfully. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just because that's how much talent we have. We should. We already did this year. Like, we put it on display.
Something tells me the Giants got something up their sleeve.
I'm sure they do. Daboll's a great coach.
He's it's hard to beat a team the third time around. And with that being said, I'm gonna roll with the Giants. I'm really not being a hater here. I think momentum is gonna take teams throughout this playoff from the AFC and the NFC, and the Giants got that momentum going in right now. There's nothing that they've shown they can't do, in a sense. They're good when they need to be, and they make something happen when they need to. And I'm going to go ahead and say that they have enough to pull it off in Philly. It's a familiar opponent. It's in Philly, but it's familiar territory, so to speak. And it's going to be interesting, man. Saquon gets rolling. Danny Dimes gets rolling. It's just it's gonna be hard to beat for anybody. It's not just you guys. They're rolling right now.
They are. But
so that's where I'm coming from. But it's gonna be interesting, bro. I'm looking forward to
Let's
it.
throw out a score prediction.
Score prediction. All right. If it's gonna be a shootout, in my opinion, and if they're gonna have to beat you guys, I'm gonna say it's gonna come down to a defensive battle at points points in the game to where it won't be a 40-point game, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it's gonna be around a 35-27 type of game. 35-32 type of game. Something like that. Some odd score.
I was thinking the same. I heard the number 32 that came to my head too. So I could see some weird shit like that too. But I'm going Eagles 38. What am I gonna give the Giants? Can't respect them too much. I can't get out of the pocket here. If the Eagles defense comes out how I think they're gonna fucking come out, bro, in that environment with that crowd,
Slay's got to be on point.
I think
Bradbury's got to be on point.
I'm gonna fucking
Reddick's
fuck
gotta
it. Hey, I'm gonna put it out with my motherfucking chest, bro. It's gonna be 38 to motherfucking 13, bro.
There you go.
38-13.
There you have it.
Eagles.
Hey, Eagles
Wipe. Fucking
fly.
nose.
Eagles fly.
Wipe their fucking nose.
And coming up on Sunday, we got another AFC game.
Before we go into it, I'm juiced, bro. This is divisional round. This is a trip to the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
Hassan Reddick, 2 sacks. Jalen Hurts, 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing.
I don't hate on it, bro. It's very possible. You guys are good. You guys make shit happen when you need to.
Devontae Smith, 2 touchdowns.
Hey, and speaking about making shit happen when you need to, the Buffalo Bills versus the Cincinnati Bengals is going to be a great game.
Fuck yeah.
You got 2 of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. I mean, they're going to be 2 of the best quarterbacks in the league for probably the next 10 years.
Hell yeah.
And with that being said, the Bills, they make shit happen when they need to make it happen. Josh Allen can throw from anywhere. Their run game can get going here and there with Josh Allen, without Josh Allen. Their defense, they're suspect in my opinion. They give up leads.
I don't know how though. Like,
I think missing
they're
Vaughn
fucking
is a
solid.
big part.
Of course.
The pass rush isn't there as much as they'd like it to be.
Yeah.
Their corners, and their safeties.
I think Trey White's still getting the groove of shit.
Yeah, I
He's
just
coming
think
back from
that
injury.
maybe I don't want to put it out there, but overrated.
Who?
Just in general, as a secondary group.
Nah, their safeties are pretty fucking good. Poyer and Hyde.
Bro, if Tua was playing in that last game, they would have lost. That's just bottom line. That's bottom line, in my opinion. But with that being said,
possibly.
Hey,
I would have liked to see that, but yeah, let's keep it where it's at.
Yeah, they're gonna be playing the Bengals. The Bengals right now, they having problems on the offensive line. 3 injuries. Lyle out for the year, and you already know the rest.
Yeah.
With that being said, the Bengals are hot, man. They get rolling, and they're starting to be that team that's going to get rolling around the postseason every year. It almost seems like that. It's going to be a trend with them.
It's that offense, bro. End of the year, bodies are tired.
Chase,
and
Higgins,
you're trying to keep up with Higgy, motherfucking Chase,
Mixon,
fucking Boyd,
all those boys, bro. No, they're raw.
P. Ryan,
and
come on now.
Just going around, I feel like the Bengals defense, I'm not going to give them a slight edge, but they're right on par with the Bills, in my opinion. They wouldn't have won their last game if it wasn't for their defense, with Hubbard having that 98-yard, fumble return. Right?
Hendrickson's coming out your ass.
Yeah. With that being said, it's going to be a great game. I don't know about you.
It's tough to pick, bro.
I am going to roll with the Cincinnati Bengals. I think Joe Burrow gets it done. I think their defense stands up. They just played a great offense in Baltimore last week. Whether Lamar's in there or not, they're dynamic to an extent, even though they got, Deshaun Jackson out there and all that. You can't sleep on Mark Andrews and homeboy 42, what's his name? Their fullback.
Picard.
Yeah, Picard. Beast, bro. So, with that being said, I'm rolling Bengals. If you want a case on that one as well, I'll give it to you.
I was thinking about it, bro. I just want to watch that game, bro. Like, that's just one of those games, bro, that it's like, I'm just trying to watch this shit and just like see what the fuck goes down. Like Joe Burrow, like we talked about, bro. This is like a matchup that we're gonna see for like years going forward, bro. Like Joe Burrow, Josh Allen. We gotta soak that shit in, bro.
No, for sure. It's gonna be a great game.
A case, man. Fuck it.
I'll run a case.
I'll roll with Josh Allen, bro.
I'll run a case, bro. You
Just
can
the
get all your
Diggs.
cases back, bro. Throughout this whole playoff.
I could, and I think because it's playoffs, bro, it's only right.
It's
only right.
I'll be ballsy. I mean, we had a case on the Jags and the Chargers, and I was totally asleep. And then finding out that they came back 27-0. This guy texted me, "This one's over."
Yeah, I do this every game to him. A game gets to like a point where it looks like it's over, but like there's still hella time and shit. I'll just text his phone like it's over.
And I always gotta tell him, "No, it's not over yet, bud. It's not over."
And the fucking Jags,
they
backed up this fool's fucking his theory. It's not always over, and goddamn, 27 points, bro.
They did it, bro.
They really
From
did that
4
shit.
interceptions to 4 toes and going to Waffle House after. Respect to the man.
Yeah, I fuck with it, bro. I fuck with T-Law.
Yeah, for real.
I can't hate the boy.
No.
Hey, we thought in that game too. We said that the Chargers always find a way
to lose.
Fucking lose it.
Yeah,
and that's
always.
exactly what they did.
And I don't know if it's Staley. I don't know if it's the quarterback.
It's
I
crazy,
don't know if it's
bro.
their defense. But they got everything that an organization could ask for, and they don't get it done. So, it's time for them to step it up, organizational-wise. And
for Charger fans, too, to just blame, like, oh, we didn't have Mike Williams. Like, oh, that's Staley's fault. He got hurt. It's like, man, it's the game, man. Shit happens. But at the same time, it's like, can you really put it all like, oh, Mike Williams straps up. We got the dub. Like, you can't assume that one guy is going to be the dub for you guys. Like, someone's got to step up in, like, every aspect of the game.
No, for sure.
You can't just assume shit with this game. Like, any sport, bro.
And moving on from the Chargers and moving on from the Bills and the Bengals, we got the biggest game of the weekend coming up. You already know. It's America's team versus the San Francisco 49ers that play in Santa Clara right here in my backyard. Hey, it's going to be a great game. I hear a lot of talk about this defense from every Niner fan I run into. As a Cowboy fan, I always want to say something, but I kept my mouth shut. I really think that their defense...
Both was coming for that ass.
Let them, bro. Let them. We got the line if they step up. And if they step up the way they did last week...
So you know how they switch them, both sides?
Yeah.
So who do you think, like, your tackles-wise, like, is your best matchup with him?
It's going to be Peters. Left tackle.
Is he playing left tackle?
He's playing left tackle. Tyron's playing right tackle. Tyler Smith is playing guard. That's the thing, though. Bosa, he doesn't always line up on the outside. I think Tyler Smith's going to get him a lot of time.
I think Bosa's going to, if he lines up on Peters, he's way too fast and finesse for Peters at Peters' age and shit. So I think, I think Dak, regardless whether Bosa gets there or he just applies it to where it opens it up for someone else, I think they're going to have multiple.
That's the thing with Bosa and Micah. You can move them around. So they're not going to face one guy. They're not going to face Lane Johnson all game. You know what I mean? They're not going to face a Trent.
They don't want that.
They don't want it. It doesn't work out.
Yeah.
You move Micah around, you get success. You move Bosa around, you get success. Yeah. You know? And like I was saying, when you talk about the Niners defense, I've heard it a lot. Yeah, they're good. Yes, they are one of the best in the league. Did Geno Smith and the Seahawks show something last week? I do think so. Did the Raiders show something with Stidham? I do think so.
What exactly, though? Like,
their secondary. Their secondary is vulnerable.
It is.
Their secondary is vulnerable, and when Fred Warner doesn't show up to play, their linebackers, it's just, I don't know, bro. It starts to turn into, you're going to have to line up with Schultz, Ferguson, Hendershot. And, hey, whether you want to admit it or not, those boys run, bro. Those boys get open. You know what I mean? I'll take Greenlaw right now against Hendershot.
Last game that Schultz had, that was his most impressive game I've ever seen that.
Bro, our tight end group is legit.
He still sucks, though.
Hey, our tight end group is legit. You're getting T.Y. involved in this system. CD's just balling right now. Michael Gallup got hot last week a bit, you know. I mean, we're rolling, bro. And if we can get our run game going, Same thing with them. If they can get Debo and C-Mac going, hey, bro, it's dangerous. But if we can get Tony and Zeke going at the same time, we're just as dangerous. I don't think they can outmatch us anyway, in my opinion. If we're just being straight up.
If we're being straight up, I think Shanahan is going to have some shit up his sleeve for you guys, bro. And
No. I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying it's not.
One thing.
That's why it's going to be such a good game.
One thing we got to remember is Dan Quinn was Shanahan's coordinator when they went on that Super Bowl run together. So they're both very familiar with what one another wants to do. So a lot of people could see this being like a fucking barn burner where there's hella points and shit. I could also see this being a very like defensive, physical, low scoring game. Last year's game was only up to 24 won the game.
Yeah.
So it's like just this matchup alone, it's two solid defenses. I'd say with your guys' injuries and stuff, on paper the Niners defense looks better.
Yeah.
But like you said, like there's different things that the coordinators do with certain players that kind of balance it out.
And that's where it's like they don't have a Trevon, but we don't have a Debo. You know, and you're not going to line up Trevon all over on Debo. You're not going to make him fall.
I think that's what makes the Niners as well have an advantage. Is
I hear you.
Diggs is basically just going to be a ghost out there.
I don't think so in a sense where he's going to shut down one side of the field.
He's going to probably be on Ayuk.
If Ayuk's on him, I think Ayuk matches up well with Mokamuku or 24. I think he matches up well with Bland.
I think if Ayuk ends up matched up on Diggs, he hits him with a nice solid double move.
I don't think our safeties are going to allow that right now, bro. I think Wilson's rolling, Curse is rolling, Malik Hooker. Hey, bro, he shows little things here and there where he's special. I'm going to say this, like I was telling you earlier. I think that the Tampa Bay Buccaneer versus Dallas Cowboy game has been so far the most physical game in the playoffs. Just those 3 and out and those 3 and out and the 3 and out and the 3 and out, the way it started. Hey, bro. No. That's physical, bro. They were on each other. They
played a hard game, and I think it mainly had to do with they were fucking tired of hearing Tom Brady's.
Hey,
they've never beat Tom Brady.
Well, it was just back and forth, physical from both ends.
Round and shit.
And once one team took over, one team took over.
They already saw each other this year too, and they saw each other the year before, so there's hate within the game.
It's hard to beat somebody the third time. That's what I'm telling this guy.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping. I already said I'm not sleeping on the Giants, but we're about to fucking wipe their fucking.
Nah, and with that being said, the Niners versus Cowboy game is going to be a great game. I'm really looking forward to it. I might hear some, a little bit of back talk from my students with the
I got a case on this game
100%.
too. I got a case on.
We got a case on every game. That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
I already knew you were going to roll Niners. Hey, my Cowboys are going to be looking hot. I'm going to tell you this. If Dak can repeat what he did last week against Tampa...
It won't, bro.
Don't sleep on my boy Dak, bro.
It's an if,
Don't sleep on my boy Dak.
I'm not sleeping on him.
Hey, he's rolling right now,
This is his 7th year. I know.
Nah, fuck all that. Fuck all that 7th year, 26 years, 27 years. Nah, dude. Hey, if they're going to do it, they're going to do it right now. They're rolling. Purdy's about to get his freaking socks rocked off by Micah, bro. Hey, Purdy has not seen a defense like ours, and you know that. He hasn't seen a defense like your guys' either. Real talk.
And I'll be saying that next week.
No, I hear you.
I hear
you. Yeah, I hear you. No, you guys will be competing for third place. You guys will be like our flag football league. Yeah, you guys would be competing for third and fourth, and then us and the Giants will be playing in fucking Arlington.
McCaffrey's gonna get lined up like it's gonna be Micah right here. He's gonna be on the edge. McCaffrey's gonna be right here in the backfield, motion him out.
I'm not too. Like I told you last week.
6.
I told you last week, bro, when they played the Seahawks.
Shanahan's gonna get
C-Mac is what scares me.
To match up.
And then you can't even say that you can't only have to worry about C-Mac because Elijah Mitchell was a dog too.
Oh fuck yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna sleep on him.
That's what they've been doing. They use McCaffrey as either bait or like they get him the ball where he's on the move already. Or
Wolf Hunter being back.
Runs.
Wolf Hunter being back is huge for us.
Is he back?
Yeah, he played outstanding in the Tampa game. He really did, dude.
He's good, bro. He's a good linebacker.
He's great. Barr, when he plays good, he plays good. It's gonna be an interesting one for sure. I think that I'd like to see a little bit of Jabril Cox. I'd like to throw some faith in Deshaun Wright. And I'd like to see these young up-and-comers, like Bland and Muku, however you pronounce your name. Hey, man, I would love it. I got nothing but faith in you guys. Dorrance Armstrong, Micah, D-Law, hey, man, Tyler Smith. Get a score. I'm going to go ahead and say... it's 27-20. Dallas Cowboys winning.
I'm going to go Niners 26-16.
There you go. Do I get the 10 points?
Fuck no.
Hey, we appreciate you guys tuning in.
This
is real fun for us. I'm looking forward to these games. I hope you guys are as well. Tune in next time. We'll be talking about the championship rounds, semifinals, so to speak. Hey, this is Bought In. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.